Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. I've been sick for a couple of days, but now I feel a lot better, so let's get back into it. Today we will be doing a tier list of what units you should be working on, what units are good for demonic beasts, good overall, good in PvP, good in PvE, and then 2 units you should never rank up, leave them level 1. Let's start with Red Tarmiel. Most important unit in the game, still, because of his grace. This grace is so broken, it's not even funny. Second one, of course, Ultimate Escanor. If you got him 6/6, he's gonna do almost everything in the game for you. PvE, PvP, almost everything. Then Purgatory Meliodas, if you got him 6/6 also, PvE, PvP, it's a beast. He just released, so he's one of the most important units in the game. Trader Meliodas, everyone should have at least 1 copy by now. He's used in a lot of content. PvP, you still see some play, but less. And PvE is good for a lot. And Demonic Beasts also, so you should rank him up before you rank up anyone else. Green Goater, of course, rank ups, very broken, and the passive, still one of the greatest units in the game. And then we got the 3 units, the 3 Demonic Beast units. If you have them, always rank them up first, all 3, because you need them for the Demonic Beasts. And then we get to good for Demonic Beast. So if you want to clear Demonic Beast and you have one of these units, always rank them up to get everything done. These are the units I use for Demonic Beast, and the ones above, of course. Then we got good overall with the whole relic. We got Hijack Goater, he's extremely good. King with his new holy relic. If you want to clear Needhogger and Skull and Hadi, just for a first floor and you don't have the Ragnarok characters. If you have King and then these 2, then you can choose like Ultimate Escanor or Freyr or someone to put as the last unit. Then you have the Patience team and you can actually clear it. Pretty good team. Of course, Queen Diane, extremely good in a lot of content and still in PvP until this day. Red Goater, same as Green Goater, rank ups, but also attack seal, which is broken. And now in PvP you see him a lot again. If you have these units from the collab, these are also good overall in PvP and PvE. Great units. Then of course, good overall, Nanashi with his new holy relic. One of the best holy relics in the game. If you rank him up, of course, you gotta get his holy relic too, to get him to his max potential. Ragnarok Bomb, because you can use him as a back unit to do more damage and get less damage from the enemy. Always good. And then we got the units with graces. You can use them, of course, in PvE and PvP, but the graces are always handy. That's why I choose them also to rank up, if you have them. And Margaret, of course, with her buff guard, and Varus Elizabeth. This Merlin, Green Merlin, is good because she gives 1 ultimate gauge at the start of battle in PvP and PvE. For some teams it's very useful, that's why I put her in the list. Purgatory Bond is still pretty good, but there are better units in the game now. But if you have them already and the rest is already ranked up, you can still rank them up though. This is also a back unit to do more damage. And then we got to the PvP section. This is a very toxic unit, so if you attack twice with her, she attack seals. It's a very toxic unit, so that's why, of course, she's good for PvP. And then all the demons, Demon Esterosa, very good for PvP, Demon Chandler, the regular blue Chandler. And then we got the 2 Zeldresses. This Zeldress is just good overall, but if you want someone to do more damage with debuffs on the enemy, it's this Zeldris. But this one is quite good too. He seals your healing, which is pretty handy. And of course, if you have him, you can also rank him up, but it's not necessary. But you can do it. He's also good on the demon team. And you've got Chandler too, but I think Chandler is less relevant than Cusack. Cusack is better. Then we get to the PvE side, which units are good for PvE. If you are doing the death matches, especially Belmont on Hell modes, this unit is still incredible. If you put him together with her and then Gother, and then as a back unit, like maybe Death Pierce. Also for death matches, for the other one, the original demon, she's pretty good for Hell mode. You can use her and then you can put her next to on the back line. So her buff removal card works as an attack buff for 3 turns. So these two together also amazing on Hell mode, on original demon. And of course we got the Archers. This one is an amazing PvE unit. It decreases damage taken and increases damage done. Pretty good unit. This unit you can still use on like the third on extreme for a lot of death matches. So you can buff your characters. Then you got her. All the time down the sea, she's incredible. This is a unit for this specifically. If you did get her, if you're not that new and you did get her, you can still rank her up, because for a PvE, she's incredible. She buffs the whole team and pretty good damage. Not her, but the team does pretty good damage. She's pretty good for deathmatch too. She ranks up the team and buffs them for 3 turns, so also pretty good unit. And then you got the 3 Lisses. If you got them and you got all the rest ranked up, you can start ranking them up too. They're pretty good in a lot of content. They're useful. So that's why I put them in the list anyway. They're pretty useful. You can use them a lot, even these two. And then of course, not to rank up, blue Fraudrin and blue Liz. You have to keep them level 1. So they die instantly and they buff the team. Fraudrin gives full ultimate gauge when he dies to the whole team, and she heals and gives 3 ultimate gauges. Pretty toxic teams you can make with this. All these units are pretty great, but you should first start working on all these, especially the most important ones, and those for the demonic beast and the good overall, of course. This is a unit for Wales. You need him 6/6 and every costume maxed out, everything, so you don't have to work on him. These units are good, but if you already maxed all of them out, then you can start working on the rest of them, of course. But for now, this is my list on the units which you should be working on first. This should help you a lot to clear a lot of PvE content and also PvP content. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, please like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. See you next time. Peace.